for the months that you made my life miserable. I love to watch you crash and burn. Dear listeners, we bring a story of an independent woman who wanted to enjoy her life and divorced her husband. She has no idea for what awaits her out of the safety of her home. Please show your support by hitting the subscribe button. If you like the story, please hit the like button and share your thoughts on the story in the comments section. Let's get on with the story. My name is Ronald. I am a 45-year-old man, working at a local automobile dealership as an accountant. I was married to Jenny, who was 42-year-old when we got divorced. We met around 18 years ago. I was at the fair one summer evening, just walking around. It was all colorful and lively. Then, I saw Jenny. She had this great smile and a laugh that made everything seem fun. We met at a game booth and ended up talking and laughing a lot. As time went on, we got to know each other better. We faced some tough times together, but we also had a lot of happy moments. After a few years, we decided to get married. Our friends and family were there, and we promised to be there for each other. That fair, where we first met, turned out to be the start of our special journey together. We lived in a small town, but 3 years ago, we moved to New York. I had to move as there was no jobs in my hometown. As soon as we moved, my life turned upside down. Since expenses were on the higher side, I had to put a ton of hours at work. I always took care of my wife and ensured that we have a good life. So far, we don't have kids and we do not plan one in the near future. I used to work during the days and Jenny used to ensure that the house was taken care of. She did all the grocery and most of the work was taken care by her. We took a vacation to the Caribbean last year with some money that I had saved. Not the cruise vacation one but a smaller on the beach one. She did complain that she wanted a cruise one. I promised her that in a few years I'll get her that dream vacation. Life was good, both in and out of bed. She did have a high drive though. There were times that I was tried but had to perform to ensure that things are settled and my wife sleeps satisfied. My father always told me, keep your wife happy in bed and she will keep you happy out of it. Everything was going fine till Jenny discovered the internet. She was not very tech savvy, but she used to check her emails, get on YouTube, but not much. Now she was getting on it and spending around 3 to 4 hours at a stretch. At first, I did not know about it, but I got to know about it when the quality of my dinner went for a toss. I asked about it, but she said that she was busy. The next change was in bed. She was trying new things. I asked about it and she stated that she saw on the internet. So, now my wife was also surfing porn in the internet. It was not bothering me a lot at first, but then one day I came home to find her on her phone making a video on her phone. She was making her daily vlog. I found it amusing and asked for dinner. She stated that she did not make it. So, we went out for dinner. She was happy that day as she had made her first TikTok video and it got 1,500 views. During our drive back home, I told her that it's okay to make such video as long as it does not impact your everyday schedule. Like it happened today. Jenny got upset and did not speak to me till we reached home. I did not want her to be sad, so I talked to her and explained that I didn't mean to hurt her, and later we end up getting intimate again. She was a bit different that day. I have heard that angry post-fight sessions are awesome. Experienced it today. Next morning, I asked Jenny to join some work as that will not only channel her time for something constructive but also will help with finances. She agreed and joined a local shopping center as a shift supervisor. She started spending time there and it seemed that her mood was better and she was more confident now. I was wrong. Under that happy mood, my wife was getting distant from me. She was changing. She now was less active in bed, citing that she is tired and wants to sleep. She started talking back a lot and regular arguments were common. I was a bit concerned. I offered to go for a weekend break, just two of. It was my idea of reconnecting with her again. She refused. Then came that fateful day that changed our relationship forever, and the damage done on this day would never be repaired again. We had a huge argument regarding her attitude at home. She used to work and come home and start with her vlogs. I had making dinner every day. However, it was tiring to do it alone, and I'd wanted her to help me. She refused. I told her that we need to work together and we are nothing without each other. She walked up to me and stated that she is an independent woman and she can do whatever she wants and achieve whatever she points her finger at. She does not need me. That night she came for intimacy with me and I refused. She got on top of me and angrily said that I want you right now and you will obey. I shrugged her off and walked out of the room. She screamed and cried. I was sad and had no clue how to deal with this. I knew she was not cheating in me, and I knew that she does not love me either. I was going to office and coming back home, a routine I have always followed. The only thing missing was my wife and her smile. She did not speak to me. Neither did I. A week later my wife came up and told me that she either wants me to open our marriage or get divorced, as she cannot live with me anymore. I offered to go for a therapy together or just try to reconnect. She stated that I no longer qualify as her husband, as I am too traditional for her now. I did not understand and asked her to explain, but she could not. She just wanted me out of her life and did not want anything to do with me. I asked if she has someone else in her life. She stated that she is not a cheater and will wait for the divorce to be settled before she dates anyone. She expected me to do the same. I told her that at our age it gets difficult to start dating again, and she would just be a prey for simps and younger men who just want to get in her pants. She rebuffed and stated I am capable enough to handle herself and can still get a better and more successful man than me. I told her why would a successful man choose her over a younger woman in her 20s. She said she brings in experience and maturity. Any wise man would choose her and her wisdom. She is good in bed and knows how to handle a relationship. I sarcastically told her that I can see her handling our relationship successfully. I told her just because you can move your hips in bed does not make you a catch. I can pay and get someone who is better one, a younger one, and lot tighter one, any day that I want. She screamed and told me that she is done and does not want me near her. The situation was something that I had never experienced and I had no clue how to deal with this. How can she drift apart so fast? I moved out of the house and stayed at a friend's place for a week and later moved to a different place that I leased. Jenny, on the other hand, kept making her vlogs and sharing her experience about her separation and how she is healing from years of abuse and neglect. I was angry and called her for that video. She stated that I never gave her time and I never pampered her. I pointed out our dinners, our yearly vacations, and everything I had done. I asked her if all that I did for her ever mattered. She hung up. I had everything recorded, not because I wanted to produce that in the court, but as it was my final discussion with her and it would serve as a painful reminder if I ever felt weak and tried to crawl back to her. I did, however, checked her videos for any clues if she was cheating on me. Did not find any. We got divorced 6 months later and I had to part ways with a lot of my hard-earned money and some investments I made during our marriage. I opted not to pay alimony and decided to have a one-time payment that would settle the matter. Jenny had agreed, as it was better if we do not meet again. A few days later, a video notification came up for a new video from Jenny. I opened, and this is what she said.
Got ghosted by the first guy I went on a date with after my divorce. We went out a couple of days ago. I downloaded Bumble 3 days ago because I was just like, okay, I'm gonna dip my toe back in the water and whatever. So I matched with this guy. He super swapped me, and then we started talking. He asked me to go out the next day. So we did. And we went out to eat for like lunch. We went and played mini golf. We went out to eat dinner. We went to his house, like watched a movie. I thought it went really well. Like, he even said, I would usually never ask a girl out from like an app so quickly, but I felt really intrigued by you or whatever. Like, and I even told him, like, because we spend a lot of time together, I was like, if you need me to like leave or, you know, whatever, then that's fine. And he was like, no, I'm a super straight up person. Like, I'll just tell you if I'm not feeling it or whatever. So I think we have a nice time. I leave, and then, you know, we talk a little bit the next day, like message back and forth. And then today I did not hear from him at all, and I see that he has unmatched me on Bumble, like deleted me off Snapchat, and blocked me on Instagram. And I'm just like, our last message, like, he asked me what I was doing, and like I told him what I was doing, and then he opened that, and then it was like, and it's really upsetting, like, not because I think this guy was going to be, like, the love of my life or because I really liked him so much, but it's more upsetting, like, the fact that this was my first, like, that was my first date since, you know, my divorce, and it's like, okay, it's going to be like that then, like, I'm deleting this app, but, also because, like, whenever you have been, sorry, I don't mean to cry, but whenever you have been like hurt and deceived and like been through intimate partner betrayal, and you already doubt your intuition and like you don't trust yourself, and like I've been really, really good in my healing journey so far, like yeah, I felt like I did trust myself and I felt like I've been doing a really good job, and then something like this happens and it's just kind of like, maybe I overestimated, you know, like myself. Why he did that, I did message him on Snapchat, which I don't know if he'll even get it or open it because he did unadd me, but I was like, if you didn't like me, you could have just told me. And it was funny because he like prided himself on being so mature, and he is a year younger than me, but he has 2 kids and like a good job and like is a homeowner, and like, I don't know, I just was not getting that vibe from him.
This is called getting pumped and dumped. Yes, you overestimated yourself, and this scenario is exactly what I told you will happen. Your Chad did what he had to do for his one night of free fun. Young sailors always learn sailing on old boats. You are just an old boat. Your wisdom and maturity do not matter, as your flings would never go past the first fun night. Chad and Tyrone are only looking for your pants, not your wisdom. The only thing that you can offer are your skills for pleasing them in bed. Good luck with that. Watching her miserable and watching my prophecy come true gives us different level of satisfaction. I too installed Bumble, and tonight I am going on a date with a 28-year-old fitness instructor. I am not looking for a long-term relationship, but if it goes well, I will surely rub it in Jenny's face. Until then, have a nice day.